We are live. Yay. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories, and I'm here today from District 5, the center, the capital of Earth. We are live. Oop. Yay. Is that me? This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories, and I'm here. It happens every time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm here today with the one and only King Smarty. Yay! Also known as Sananda Galactic. Hey, King Smarty, how are you?
Fantastic. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good. Very excited for updates.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of shit happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So,
Yeah.
um, at the end of the day, it was always meant this way because it was bound to happen, and a lot of the stuff that we're seeing, is because it was all addressed. That's the part people don't haven't figured out yet. You're seeing all this weather and all this and all this fake Trump and all these clones and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
It was always a part of the plan.
Okay.
So while everybody's stressing the fuck out, we are enjoying ourselves.
So always part of the plan, and we just didn't know it. Like we thought it was going to happen years ago or whatever.
Correct. And it's
Okay.
happening a lot sooner than everybody expected as well.
Okay.
Especially those with their looking glass devices and their abilities to go in and out of time, space, dimension, blah, 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 blah.
Yep. Yep.
So they all have to understand that allowed them to use their stuff. And he also showed them what he wanted to show them. That's why they never saw me coming. That's why they never saw B coming. That's why they never saw you coming. That's why they never saw Sophie coming and all the other ones. All of us. They never saw us coming because we were distracting them, period.
All right.
They didn't expect the real authorities to pop up the way we did.
And they didn't believe you were who you were, and they thought they could squelch you. Of course, they're censoring, which isn't working, right?
No, it's not. Nothing they're doing is working. It's
Yeah.
actually working in our favor
Mm-hmm.
because now people are wondering, why is this guy being censored the way he is?
Exactly.
And then when the people are actually doing their research, and then they start using my free stuff or one of my products, they're like, oh shit, no wonder why. This guy's fucking for real.
Right. Right. Right.
So
People are looking for someone that's honest and that they can trust. There's so many intel providers out there. They're all towing the party line, right? They're paid, or whatever their agenda is, they're paid to say certain things and mislead the people.
right. And the cool part about all of this is that there's no way around us. So you guys can say all of the stupid shit you want to say about me. Y'all can create all your little fake accounts acting like me, defrauding the people, acting like everybody else that are telling the truth, defrauding the people, trying to take their hard-earned money and stuff like that, and then calling us weirdos and all this other name-calling stuff, but at the same time pretending to be us to discredit us. That shit not working either.
Right. Right.
And in fact, those individuals that are doing it are next. You're going to see all of these different scammer groups and all of these different people around the world are being apprehended and serving a hefty time for what they've done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No.
Yeah, they deserve that. They are deliberately misleading people.
Yeah.
They're scamming people. They're taking their money. They're swaying public opinion.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be. Yeah.
Right. Not only that, what I've seen is that they are taking all of us people that are actually doing things, taking our images and then using the same verbiage to everybody's to contact everybody that's following them or would be following the real us, saying things like, have you heard of the GCR? Are you prepared? Do you have your wallet ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well then if you do, send me your information. And then next thing you know, you get robbed and you're blaming us because you think we did it. No,
Yeah.
we didn't do it.
Yeah. So maybe we could iterate again for the jillionth time. King Smarty will never purposefully contact you, especially asking for money, ever, ever. There's no reason. I mean, you might be having a real true conversation with him, but you're going to know it's him before that. And he's not going to ask for money.
Not only that, my cell phone number is out there. So if you really think that you're talking to me and you
Yeah.
don't know for sure, you can just text me and I'll respond and say, fuck no, that ain't me. I got more shit. I got bigger shit to worry about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I got to worry about these galactics, these bad dark forces,
Yeah.
that keep trying to come in here and take over shit, get eliminated. I'm not worried about no cryptocurrency or making sure you know about GCR because I don't give a fuck.
That's perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you don't know now, it's gonna creep up right on you. It's gonna bite you in the ass, you know.
Right. So the only, the bigger things that we're worried about right now is how, the country is being split because they think, Donald Trump pretty much scammed everybody and all this other stuff. And they still don't realize the facts of cloning, AI, robots, etc. The truth to the matter is these things have been around for thousands of years and they've been used against us for thousands of years. Now it's all coming to a point where you're starting to realize some of the stuff that you thought was real, not real, which is why I always say that they're trying to mimic what is natural. They're trying to mimic me. They're trying to mimic you. They're trying to mimic everyday folks because they don't have the abilities to create the way we do, which is why when you're programming an AI, the AI is learning what you're teaching them, right? That being said, different AIs like Chat GPT and all that are basically feeding you bullshit because the Israelis made that shit. So if you ask it about TDA or if you ask it about Israel, it's going to give you a bunch of bullshit that is not true at all. So who made it? You see what I'm saying? So
We do.
all these type of things are being exposed and they're being exposed in real time, right? Look at you had the fake Trump, fake an assassination. Where's the wound? Those type of things were even put in the fucking Bible. By the way, right? There's a lot of real stuff in the Bible, and y'all don't even realize that happened because a lot of y'all didn't read the Bible because a lot of y'all were into other things and took the Bible wrongly as a religious type of thing where it's being shoved down your throat, which is nothing. It was nothing but a dictionary to me of people's accounts and people's visions and people's what they thought was to come or what is coming. It's not it was never a whole religious book that you have to fucking live by. It was a book telling you what was coming. And a lot of it was accurate, which is why they reprogrammed the book and then they made their books.
Right.
So there's a lot to what's happening right now. And it I get a kick out of it because you got all these different groups thinking they have all the answers, this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here like, watch what we do next.
That is fun. It is fun.
It is fun. It's crazy. I'm loving every minute of it,
Yeah.
And the fact that they're targeting us and coming after us the way that they are
Yeah.
only means that we're at the end of this shit. And that's where we're at. We're literally at the end of it. So we got teams right now that are looking for all of the fake AIs, all of the fake Trumps, all of the fake whoever the hell you want to be, right? And we're going to eliminate y'all so that the real ones are forced to come out. That's what we're doing right now, as we speak. As we speak.
Awesome.
Not only that, we had some infiltrations in some of the angelic forces, not angelic, excuse me, some of the galactics and all that, where you get it's like a virus that comes in and you get sick, and all of a sudden, where did this come from? How was this able to happen? Now we have to figure it out, send it to the research and development team to figure out how this was possible so that it doesn't happen again. That's another reason why this is the last cycle, because that's what we've been doing. A lot of the things that you're seeing and witnessing is things we took care of years ago, right? We took care of years ago. We put the energy behind it. We went in, we did what we had to do, and now it's playing out. So that's why we celebrate and enjoy ourselves, because a lot of the hard work was already done. That's another reason why Dad already won, because he had us come in and do it ahead of time. Now it's playing out. And if you pay attention to what I've been teaching you guys, the manifestation starts in your imagination, right? And people believe that imagination is only an imagination. No, that's where the full manifestation of the reality starts. So we came here knowing this shit. And that's how we're changing it, because we're using our what they call imagination to see and manifest and put the energy behind it all, which is why everything I say happens. Do you understand that part?
That's so good. So good.
So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the hot topics, all the stuff that's out there. What we got?
Well, golly, there's so much. It's like mind blowing. So I guess the big thing that we've been talking about the past few weeks is the TDA accounts,
Okay.
Treasury direct accounts.
Okay.
A lot of people watching this are going to message me and say, "What are they, and how can I get into mine?" and blah blah blah. We have a group set up in Telegram, so the link will be in the description. Go there. Okay.
Yep, that's true. We also have petitions to help people, a certain individual who didn't do anything wrong get out of jail, and we also have evidence of them being shut down everywhere.
Right.
When you were born, you were given a bond, or they were put bonds or whatever in your name, accounts in your name. So what that is, it's a Treasury direct account that was created in your name, which is why people are starting to use it. A lot of the people that are doing it right now are doing it fearlessly, and you should be, because you're doing nothing wrong. No matter how you look at it, no matter who says what, it's your name, it's your property. So what I see happening now is a lot of the individuals involved in all of these fraudulent systems, like the Federal Reserve, which it's not even federal, it's just a privately owned banking system that ain't even a part of the U.S., which is why they can't do nothing to you lawfully, because they're not a part of here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to learn about it all, but the big thing is that you guys have millions or billions, trillions of dollars in these accounts, and they're not letting you use them.
Right.
In one of the videos, they say how Nasara Jassara was going to help liberate the people financially. In the video, it says, well, where do you think the money's coming from? It's coming from your TDA account that was created in your name, right? And here's a kicker. At the end of the fucking day, these people that did all this in the first place are creating this fucking wealth out of thin air anyway, right? And they've did it in a way where they're now enslaving you with it. So how did we get to this place where we created money out of thin air, and then we enslave them, and then we loan them their own fucking money. And then when they don't pay for their stuff, we take it from them. It's just like working all day, not all day, but it's just like working for all of your life. You buy fucking property, and the minute you can't pay taxes on it, they take it from you. Wait, what? So that being said, you do have a Treasury direct account in the United States Treasury. And if you have the right routing numbers and the correct information, you will be able to use it, pay your bills, order stuff, buy stuff, whatever you want to do with it. The problem is these individuals that are in these banking cartels are either manually reversing the payments or they put an AI system to reverse the payments, which I seen both take place. That being said, all of those individuals that are doing this are being how you say are being exposed, they're being watched, they're being eliminated, depending on how dad wants us to do it. He didn't have me put it back out there if it wasn't a thing. If it wasn't real, then why are you able to pay your bills and then shortly get it reversed if it wasn't real? So these individuals have to answer now. They have to tell us what these accounts were, what they are, what were they designed for, what's the real purpose of them all, which we all know they were using us as cattle. They were trading using our funds as cattle. That's why in one of the Nasara videos, they talk about a trade platform where in order for you to get into the trade platform, you have to have 100 million plus to be able to put your money up and then get a couple of billion within hours. Because they were trading off of those hidden black budgets. I mean, they're black budgets if you ask me, because you don't know about them. Secret ledgers and shit, right? That's how they were able to stay in power, because they were trading off of us behind the scenes and at the same time enslaving us. So that's what your TDA is. Once you join the TDA group, figure out, learn what everybody's doing. There's a lot of people that have successfully used their accounts. There's ways about it. Figure it out. You know, there's not one set way to do it because they keep changing the system, right? It's just like there's not one spell that somebody's casting on you. You have to keep covering yourself and eliminating those that are casting those spells. It's the same thing. We're literally in a fucking cat and mouse chase here until the mouse is actually caught or the cat is done chasing the mouse. Whatever, however you want to word that. But that's literally what the Treasury Direct is. I know that Dad wants people to have funds, so he's having me do things to make sure that happens. The RV, GCR, redemption, TDAs, cryptocurrencies, blah, blah, blah. This money should have been released a long time ago. A long time ago. That being said, those individuals that didn't release the funds are now expiring. And if they don't expire right now, that means they're going to expire shortly.
Yeah.
None of them are going to be able to survive this. None. You might die of old age, and if you're lucky, we won't speed up that old age for you. You know,
Now,
everything is a frequency, right? Including old age. We will age your ass overnight. Y'all seen Benjamin Button, didn't y'all?
mhm. Wow. So you're able to target the AI. Could you just like reverse what they're doing instead of taking it away from us, give us it tenfold or something? Like
That something similar to that is actually taking place. However, Dad is giving them chances to do the right thing.
chances.
You saw the chairman step down.
Yep.
Okay, well, he decided to step down because he saw what was coming.
Yep.
We're also able to pop up on people and show them their future in a screen that only they can see. A holographic imagery, like, oh shit, yeah. You're my,
So did he see that? Did he see his future?
yeah, all of them did.
Okay.
So one of the things that's happening is they're taking us more and more serious, and they should be because we're not going nowhere. I'm running around doing exactly what I'm saying I'm doing, teleporting, popping up on people, eliminating shit, evaporating shit, shit, and all types of shit. So
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
at the end of the day, I'm still going to be here talking all this shit, and I'm going to be doing everything that I'm doing in the public. And the cool part about it is, I told y'all, whether y'all believe it or not, I don't care. I told y'all.
So, so the bottom line is the TDA accounts are real. Some people are many are accessing them. But what's happening is these companies are fraudulently keeping our money, but saying, "Oh, sorry, payment returned, reversed," and saying, "Oh, you owe us the money still." So they're really double dipping.
Yeah, they are. I even got a text message today that after someone paid their car off with their TDA, the car company decided to repo it. So you just paid your shit off, it got reversed, and they took it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be them. I
Yeah.
would not want to be them.
Yeah. And then a lot of the companies think they get the privilege of adding a late fee on there or whatever fee, which look at their account, their system accepted your bank payment for a week, 2 weeks, whatever it might be. Then all of a sudden they decide they can't accept it and it's fraudulent. Argue with them and get that money back.
That's what people are doing.
Yeah.
I've been watching the chats. I've been, every time Daddy tells me to go in and hit something, look at something, I've been addressing it.
Yep. Yep.
A lot of it I don't do in public because nobody really needs to see or know what I'm doing. And if I was to want to talk to somebody, I would do it publicly in the chat. Um, Things are definitely happening. And those that have experienced the difficulties and the burdens of doing what we're doing only gets a bigger reward at the end of this. You
Awesome.
know,
Yeah.
I was just talking to B about that the burden part. Every time somebody comes along and finds out about me, and then we do certain things and we help them and heal them, and it's like everything turns to shit for them. But that's because they decide to join us to do the right thing, to do what we're doing. And that's the only reason why everything turns to shit. Because they're actually doing what Dad wants them to do.
Right.
And at the end of the day, Dad is also the one watching and seeing who's doing it, eliminating them, and then we're going to be rewarded for it at the end of the day. We get rewarded for it every day, actually. Some people just don't realize the blessings that are right in front of your fucking face. So, um, it is difficult to be a part of source directives, to do Dad's work, and um, to continue to do it is very difficult, especially knowing what you know now and what I've taught you about the different entities and how they can attack us spiritually, mentally, go into people that we love and take over them and then have them do things to us.
Yeah.
It's been a rough fucking trip for a lot of us. Me myself, I'm at the point where I've already seen it all. I've already witnessed all, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Are you that slow? Yeah.
It's
But that's
awesome.
why I'm strong the way that I am, because I've dealt with it. I've dealt with this type of stuff since I was a kid. I was just telling somebody how I had these abilities since I was a kid and didn't know what the fuck they were. I would see people ride by in their cars, and then I would sit in the front seat with them and see everything they were doing, and didn't know that there was a word for it called remote viewing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is kind of a burden, a curse, and also a blessing all at the same time. The main thing is that we continue to do what we do because God, Dad, can change everything instantly. And when we get to the point where He wants us to be, everything that we just went through is going to fade away, and you're not going to worry about none of the shit you just dealt with instantly.
Right.
Okay?
One thing I think is important to point out is that we are actually in a spiritual war. We're in a war right now for Earth and what blossoms out from here, but it's not easy, but we have to hang in there. If we don't hang in there, who's going to?
That's true.
Besides you, I mean, but we've got to hang in there.
Yeah,
It's
we don't
hard.
have.
It is hard for people, and everyone's going through whatever they're going through, but hang in there, keep plugging away, learn, educate yourself, and don't give up.
That's right. We don't have a choice.
Yeah. And about this TDA too. So we're in the US, but the same thing is applicable in other countries. It just may have a different terminology. All right. And right now, there is also a sovereign package group. And I know they're putting together like paperwork that you can send in and demand access to your accounts and all of that. You can join that as well. And again, the process is slightly different, the wording is different, but it is out there for us all.
That's true.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
true. There's all types of things being revealed at this time.
Right.
You know, right now he told us yesterday to increase the sightings, the landings, uncloaking, and all that stuff. And
Mhm.
we've been having heat on our rear ends for the last 3 days, including to this morning. So I'm I had to address everything, and that was one of the things. You know, taking out some of the different beings out there, enforcing all of the stuff he wants enforcing, and
Yeah. Yeah.
protecting all the people he wants protected. So we're constantly working around here. Never a dull moment. Never, ever, ever a dull moment. And things are definitely getting done. So
It's
that's
good.
where we're at. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I'm going to put the link to this TDA group in Telegram. It will be in the description when we're done. I can't do it right this second, but be patient and then join and teach yourself, ask questions, and give it a shot. Okay. Separate and related question. I think it might have been last night you put out to expose comprehensive accounting financial reports. You said they were done at the federal, state, county, and educational levels. I'm assuming there might be a church level in there too, but do you want to describe that a little bit for people?
Well, that's pretty much the back the off leisure and black
Right,
budgets that all of the school systems and all that have.
right,
You hear stories about all of these teachers trying to do the right thing, and then getting shunned upon
yep,
lesser pay or not being asked to do certain jobs, or what it is if you don't play by their rules, you don't get the benefit from all of that hidden funding. Meanwhile, they'll use that funding to make sure your kids are taken, if you would. They'll use that funding to make sure your kids go missing, depending on what school system is involved in it. And everybody involved gets paid, including the judges, the sheriffs, the lawyers. There's plenty of evidence of all that. I just posted a video about it. So what is happening is it's all being exposed. Every little fucking thing that they didn't want you to know is coming out. Period. Period. There's no way around it. That funding was designed to help everyone within the school systems and the whatever systems,
Right, the school
uh,
district or whatever it might be, the
yeah,
county, this, the that, yeah,
it was designed to help everybody. However, they're taking that funding and they're doing evil deeds with it
right,
and not paying the people that actually love the work, love to teach their rightful share, because they don't want the people that love the work and love to teach. They want you to do what they want you to do. And if you don't, you're not getting none of that funding. That's what's
right,
happening.
right.
And I'm sure you know about it.
I do. So we're talking a substantial amount of money. It's not just a little bit, but here in the US, there's school districts and they're, and of course taxes go to fund them. They're given federal and state aid and all sorts of things. There's a lot of money behind the scenes that is unaccounted for, and that's what we're talking about here. All right.
Yeah,
I didn't actually know it had a name.
it did.
Yeah, I didn't know
Um,
that. But that needs to be exposed big time and stopped.
yeah, well, that's how they're doing these evil deeds. That's how they're, staying in power, staying in position. And they make people believe that it's Democrats and Republicans and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
It's both of them.
Yep.
It's both of them, right? Because if I was like somebody like George Soros and I want to control things, I'm not going to pay just the fucking Democrats. I'm going to make sure I got a couple of Republicans, a couple of privates, a couple of this, a couple of that. Hey, I'm gonna pay y'all to do this. Make sure it gets done. Okay,
Right.
okay, master. Right away, master, because master has all the money according
That's
to them.
right. That's right.
Okay, so what happens when those masters are no longer mastering because they're fucking gone?
That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, I love what I do. Okay,
Yeah.
it's my job to make sure they're gone. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep. Okay. So anything else we need to know about that topic at this exact moment?
Just that it's being exposed, and the
Okay.
funding will go back into doing the right thing for the people.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but the entire planet knows that the U.S. has been infiltrated by Israel. Okay, I'm not sure if you noticed that.
Starting to get it. We're starting to get
Thank God.
it. Okay. Separate but related topic, trademarking of our names.
Okay.
We talked about that a few months ago. Should we do that? What is it? Do we need to worry
Uh,
about it at this point?
yeah, you should all learn about it and do it. Basically, what the trademark means that you are your own entity. You have your own rights, and when you do it correctly, if you was to ever get harassed by a policy officer, when they read your name in, it will literally say "Do not detain." Leave the fuck alone. So that's always a good thing to look into. And I don't have all the information on it because I'm having other people do it for me.
Mhm.
However, when it's all said and done, we will be able to share that stuff and then possibly get the team to help everybody else with it.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is really not going to be necessary, however,
Yeah. Yeah.
because, Dad had me do all these different things behind the scenes like that, the trademarking of my name and
Mhm.
looking into the sovereignty and all that stuff. I strongly feel that we are going to have all those things without paperwork because people are just going to know not to fuck with people who are minding their own business and not hurting anyone. Okay,
Yes.
leave them alone. Leave them alone, or else you may get visited by something or someone that you never thought existed or was possible.
Okay.
And I get a kick out of that, by the way.
Okay. Consciousness raised again.
Oh yeah.
Exciting.
That's why we're at where we're at right now. That's why
Yeah.
we're at where we're at. People are waking up in record timing.
Yep.
Things are being done. Things are being exposed. People have no choice but to wake up and see what's real
Yeah.
and see what's fake.
Yep.
You know?
It seems like this whole Trump and the Epstein Island list and all that. I mean, it's been fun to watch, but people are livid
People are pissed.
and they are waking up fast to the corruption and the
Yeah,
craziness. So it's fun to watch.
yeah, it is. It is. Like one of the Jedi's told me yesterday, reminded all of y'all because I took a screenshot and posted it. Daddy said he would be paraded and then
Right.
removed.
You said that multiple times in the past few years. Like, actually, I think it was before Biden even took office, or maybe around that time. You've
Yeah.
said that multiple times.
Well, that's what's going to happen. At the end of the day, whether you want to call Trump your commanding officer or whatever, there's people behind him that are in charge of this shit.
Yeah.
So he's doing what he has to do. The people behind him are making sure they do what they got to do. And I've always said that he's doing it to protect his family line,
Right.
um, which would be an honorable thing to do if you ask me. Even though I feel like wringing his neck sometimes. Um, what he's doing is trying to save face for his family.
Right.
So he's literally, sacrificing himself is what it boils down to.
Right.
And the last time I checked, the man's guilty of certain things.
The real Trump is what you're talking about. He's guilty.
Yeah, Daddy says so. So if Daddy didn't say so, then we would back him up no matter what.
Okay.
I mean, we're still protecting him. He knows it too. There's no way around it. We're still protecting him. Dad says, he's still doing what he has to do. He still has a chance. He's doing it to save his family, all his stuff. So the best thing for him to do is continue to do what he's supposed to be doing for the people. Expose the fact that he wasn't a part of it, involved in it. He's come clean, and this is what's happening now. People are still going to be upset, but those of us that know what's happening know that he did what he had to do, came out, told the people the truth about it all, and now he's paying for his actions. And then he can expire when daddy wants him to, with old age, if you would, because the going in and out of portals and time traveling shit is not. They can't do it no more. It's over.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of things happening right now, and what I see happening is that the Trump that the fake ones get eliminated, and then he's going to have to be forced to come out. That's what I see happening. It may go differently, but that's what I see right now happening. The fake one gets eliminated, and the real one has to come forward.
Okay. Well, we see contradictory information all the time. The good one and the bad one, the good one and the bad one. And and then we've got people that are very polarized. You either love them or you hate them. And there's no in between there with people anymore.
Right.
So it's very interesting to watch, how
It is.
so much in our world, our outside world, hangs on the balance of one guy, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, it
The
is.
whole world is watching,
Yeah, you can see that the one in public says all this stupid shit, and then the real one puts a post out
Yep.
because they're scared to death, hiding in some bunker because this planet is infested with darkness.
Yeah.
Or was. That's why I'm out here doing all this stuff in the public, because I ain't afraid of shit. Come and get some of this shit. See what's gonna happen.
Well,
You don't think that's real? Come over here. Let me show you. Let me talk to you.
okay.
Matter of fact, there was a report that I just saw on how Russia knew all about the ETs, knew all about this stuff, and every time somebody comes into position, they tell them about it all, which also validates what I've been saying. Every time we do certain cleanups,
Yep.
we don't really do too much over there because they got their shit locked down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Not only that, Putin has been involved with helping people fake their deaths here. They don't talk about that because they don't want you to know about that shit. Okay? There's people all around the world that have been saved by Putin and his squad. Where'd you hear that first?
You. That's fabulous.
Let's
And
go.
we're seeing more and more video and evidence, as you spoke of, how Putin and Russia, they're opening up the churches. You see black Jesuses, you see black kings. We're seeing that, like you put a video out maybe yesterday, they went down in some tunnel and there were statues of black kings there. I mean, it's all real. It's very interesting.
It's very real. Very, very, very real. And daddy's opening everything up. The floodgates. A lot of people are too busy worried about paying their bills, and they're not realizing that things are changing around them.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and that's another reason why I say once you go ahead and leap and take the leap of faith, if you would, Daddy's gonna back you up.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't pay this. Don't pay that. That's fraud. This is fraud. And then shortly after, it gets validated that it was fucking fraud and you was paying into this shit.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So with Trump, one of the things he was supposed to do, the good Trump, the real Trump, whatever we want to call him, he was supposed to make all these announcements. He's never really made a single thing. He's tiptoed around things, but he's never actually said anything of like real content.
Right.
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 So
Right. Not life changing shit anyway.
yeah, like the big stuff that we've been waiting for a lifetime, right? So
Which makes you wonder how long these fake Trumps been around.
yeah, a long time.
Remember one video, Daddy told me that there was lines of them. So every time one of them would be taken out, they would put another one in.
Yeah.
And then you could see the videos of one of their hands is all fucked up, all messed up. Like if underneath the suit he's fucking 200 years old or some shit. So
Yep.
a lot of weird shit happening, but at the same time, we see it all and we execute what Daddy wants us to execute.
Awesome.
If he tells us to do something, boom, it's done. We're doing it. We're doing it. There's no way around it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. We've seen tons and tons and tons of weather modification in the past few years, intense, crazy weather. In the past few weeks, we saw a lot of flooding in the US and elsewhere, but there were the flood in Texas where there were, I think it was like 34 little girls missing. All right. So I saw that and my brain went right to, they used the flood as a cover up, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, there's even a military truck hauling them off.
Yeah. So
You,
we saw that, and it almost looked like the footage of the flood was what they recycled from the 80s. The same pictures. No?
crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So they're just releasing dams all over. They use that to take the people, to
It's
take
not dams that they were using or they were doing.
Jews.
No, well, no, it's more like manufactured devices like Moses West.
Ah,
So you got a big ship or whatnot that can literally teleport, and you open up the side hangar, and you just hit the button, and all of a sudden, this shit tons of water comes out.
okay.
So that stuff like that we eliminated too. That's the only way things like that even are possible.
Okay.
So there's no way that a dam is going to do what that did.
Yeah, and we're seeing footage of like all of a sudden villages that flooded right up past the roofs or whatever.
Right.
Not
So here's another thing. All of these different things are happening all around us, and not one evidence around here, which tells us exactly what we saw and what Daddy showed us. They have these big giant devices. They're turning the water on, flash floods everywhere.
Yeah.
So we eliminate that and the little tiny, not tiny, but the little fucking creatures that were involved in it.
Tiny creatures.
Little aliens, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. So who hired them, or why are they here doing that? Like what's the
Well,
end game?
I mean, you can't really hire people that want to maintain something. They're part of the reptilian forces.
Okay.
The reptilians pretty much over dominated them, and now they work with them.
Okay.
It started as a takeover, and now you're working with us. Kind of like how what happened here on this land. You come in here, you rape and pillage all of the natives, and now the natives are part of your system
Right.
because they grew into it.
Right.
And
Okay.
and then not only that, you're taxing them to live on their own land, and then creating all these policies to enforce upon them, which is why when you're a native and you get put over, they treat you differently.
Right.
They'll break your window, punch you in your face, pull you out your car. If you're a white person, they'll say, "Hey, how you doing? Why are you speeding?" All nicely, because they literally have a protocol to. Um, they literally have a verbiage in their little books that state that they are considered different, or not different, but they treat you different because of your race. Literally, they have a fucking pamphlet that says that. I'm sure it'll come full circle because Dad's telling me to talk about it, but it's true. I forgot what the name of it is, but anyway, that's what's happening.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really literally what's happening.
Okay.
So you got different entities coming from all different types of the universe, and these little guys work with the reptiles. However, they were taken over years ago, thousands of years ago. So when they tell them to go do something, they're going to do it. And they don't have to get paid for it because they think they're a part of the group.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's literally like a fucking gang type thing.
Okay.
Like all of us here. If I'm gonna do something, they're gonna help. Everybody's gonna help.
Right.
Right? I don't have to pay them because we're all in the same gang. We're all doing the same thing and helping each other. So that's what's happening with these entities. Our reptilian brothers are, and that's the crazy part. The victims, they're victims, but they believe that the reptilians are their brothers. It's
Now,
like
are
it's
they?
like it's like a husband and a wife. The husband beats the wife so fucking bad all the time, where now she just does whatever he wants her to do, and then thinks it's okay and normal, which is not. Right? So, hey, the reptilians are being eliminated down here on Earth. Can we go? Can you guys come help us out? Sure, we'll be right there.
So,
And then when they fucking get here, they're like, oh shit, we don't want to be here. This guy's fucking taking everything out.
so are that? What's happening to the little guys that you're talking about? What's happening to them?
They're being eliminated every time they come in, and it's happening so fast. There was even a chameleon type race that was just addressed. These guys were black, and they had black with orange dots on them, and they look like chameleon, like lizard type fuckers. And we just addressed them too. It's like you don't come down here and fuck around because yeah, I'm waiting for y'all.
Are they humanoid? Like, do they stand on two legs?
Yes, ma'am.
They're tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, I ran into one of them.
Yeah.
Boy, not cool.
Nope. Nope.
Not
Nope.
cool at all.
And they fucking stink too. Like, ugh, Jesus Christ, go take a fucking bath.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. Interesting to know.
Yeah, real interesting.
Okay.
The
Good.
cool part is that it's all coming out. There's no place for them to hide. The consciousness is rising, just like I keep telling y'all. You're getting more and more evidence of them being real. The technology and the belts and all of the gear that they use to disguise themselves
Yeah.
is not working no more. We're literally dismantling shit step by step by step by step by step by step. Doing it in a way where you're slowly realizing that some of the crazy people back in the day are not so fucking crazy.
Right. That's right.
So it is what it is.
People are seeing it, all over, and people are mad. They're starting to get angry. They're starting to wake up in droves. It's really exciting.
Why didn't you tell me about this shit? I did tell you about it. Yeah, but you didn't tell me this part because you didn't listen to the first part, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You didn't listen to the first part, so why would I even start to tell you the rest of this shit?
Yep.
Go away, I'm busy.
Okay. Elon evidently has another giant rocket he's going to send out. You,
I don't know whose rocket that was, but you seen my comment. I just
yeah.
joined X.
Yep.
He's the first one I went after.
Yep. So that ship's not going to make it through the etheric dome, is what you're
This
saying.
shit ain't going nowhere anyway. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger.
Yep. Okay. It's just fun to watch, right? Just fun to watch.
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for him to answer my question.
Which is,
You didn't see it
mm,
about him telling us about all the missing children?
ah, yeah.
Yeah, that was my question. After my comment, I asked him and Trump questions about certain things.
Yeah. And like, you've said they've rounded up so many missing children in these sting operations, which is awesome, but they're only getting the tip of the iceberg. They're not stopping the system. You know what I mean?
Right.
Better than not doing it, but it's starting to take traction, but it's going super slow.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Now, earlier today, you had mentioned something about people that have faked their deaths. And Russia has helped some of them you mentioned, but there's a lot of, let's call them celebrities because we know their names, okay? That have faked their deaths. So a lot of times, like when someone dies, I'm like, did they really? It's just interesting to know whether they did or didn't, but when will it be time for them to come back? When will it be safe for them to come back?
Right now, you know what? You didn't see it because I didn't post it. I forgot to post it, but I just posted it right now.
Okay.
Um, the answer to that question is right now.
Right now. All right.
Right now, all they gotta do is come out and come hang out with me, and they'll see that nothing happens around here. Nothing that Daddy wants to happen around here happens.
Right.
So if you're afraid of the the Jews, the Israelis, the cabal, the reptilians, the satanics, the reptiles, all of the different entities, come out and hang out with me for a few days. Let's see if you're afraid still.
Okay.
There's an open invitation to come hang out.
All right. Anyone specific you want to invite?
Everyone,
Oh, okay.
everyone. We already know there's a bunch of us, a bunch of them here in the area.
Yep.
You can't hide from us. I can see energy.
That's so fabulous.
And you see, when you request things from us, we make it happen because people have been requesting things and we making it happen, you know? So it is what it is.
right. I see you had David Adair there. I guess it was last week, and he did a presentation. So he'll be working with you on inventions in the future.
Everybody will be a part of the team.
All right.
Everybody. There's so many cool people out there, and some of them are even teenagers. You
Yeah.
know, we got so much talent out there that the cabal has purposely, stopped them from doing what they love to do. And David's been a witness of it, hands on. He came out with all of these cool inventions,
Yeah.
and right when they got the results and everything worked, you had the military or whoever it was come in and tell them no, shut the shit down.
Right.
He tells me that there's stuff that he's invented in hangars still. Okay, well, release them shits. Release everything.
Yeah.
And Daddy said it's already in motion when I asked about it. So everything's cool.
Yeah, he developed a shot, a one and done shot to prevent diabetes.
Yep.
And of course, they suppressed it because they can't make money then.
Yep. That's
Right.
true. And here the real reason why is because they also know that it's a parasite, and the shot kills the parasite on contact. So that's why they didn't want that out there, because the parasite is designed to keep you sick, keep you low vibration so that the others can feed on you. So that's type of stuff he didn't even fucking know. So, there's things that David can do and David knows, or David don't know is what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
But he every time he comes, he gets enlightened.
In a fun way.
Yeah,
Well,
he loves it.
can we talk a little bit about parasites? I mean, you talk like diabetes has a certain parasite to cause that, but we know that we've got tons of different parasites in our bodies. I'm seeing reports where they'll say, well, you have them in your body because you have heavy metals. And once you have heavy metals, then they have to come out and feed on the heavy metals, and they're a good thing. And I'm like, I mean, I don't want heavy metals either, but I don't want parasites in my body. So what's the truth there?
Well, the truth is that these parasites, there's tons and tons of parasites that are designed to get you sick, and each parasite addresses a different symptom, a different problem, and the medical industry knows about it. So that's why they don't want you taking pills that literally vibrates them out of your system,
Right.
which is now also being exposed. So why does my stuff work all the time? Because my stuff is using frequencies to vibrate the shit out of your body, and all you do is charge your water with it.
Right.
Right. So what I did was I put my stuff out there. Everybody's using it and healing it. Now we're showing you why it all happened, and then eliminating the parasites once and for all,
Right.
exposing it all. So now you got people that are fully healed, can now do what they're here to do, which was one of my jobs, to get all you guys healed up and protect the ones that are key, have key roles to the future, which is happening now, which is happening. So yeah, all of this is being exposed everywhere, everywhere.
Okay, so say somebody's new to the channel right now, and we know that you have products that heal parasites and do all sorts of other great things. If they were to buy, say, one or two products, like what ones would you recommend for this specific symptom?
Um, well, that's a good question. All of the charms have all of the different frequencies in them. So what I recommend is whatever you'd like, as in the design you like, and
Yeah.
get that. And at the same time, there's a free website. There's a free page on my website that has a lot of the free holograms that I've created with the frequencies in it. Follow the instructions, download it, and use it. You don't have to pay me for that. So um, that's literally how I started. making sure people got the healings that they needed, and also increasing or making products that have intense energy so that you can take care of the problem quicker and make sure it stays taken care of. But I also got the free stuff out there because there's I'm a true humanitarian if you haven't fucking noticed. So what I recommend do is go use the free stuff, and then after it's done, whatever it does for you, help out and purchase something because that also keeps me going,
Right.
where I have time to create and also enjoy the fruits of my labor. So thank you all very much that already participated in helping me and helping the cause, which is changing our world.
Right. And the products not only lift your personal vibration, but your environment and that of the earth. Like it blossoms out to everyone. And so I will put the websites and all of that in the description below when I'm done. But I was really asking a different question. Like you've talked about a little bit about the products for someone new to the channel, but what I really meant was, is the blue elixir the best product that they can take or whatever? You have different, you
Right.
know, uh, st- different formulas. So which one would be the best one for a starter?
For a starter, eliminating parasites would be um, the parasite cleanse, the parasite buster.
Okay.
So if you had parasites in your body, or if you don't know you have parasites in your body, that would be one of the best ones to have because it goes in and addresses the parasites and also kills the eggs and all the other stuff.
Right.
So
Okay.
a combination would be my suggestion. You use that and a pendant because after you get all that stuff out of your body, whether you use the pendant or a supplement, you still want to maintain the vibration. Parasites entities can't live in a high vibing body, if you would, right?
Right.
Which is why they talk about alkaline and alkalinity and stuff like that.
Yep.
However, alkaline machines are also poisoning people without them realizing it because of the metals that it's passing through the machine. So there's things that I know about, and the best thing will always be one of my pendants or one of my products, not the supplements, the actual energy,
Okay.
right? So the supplements are going to help you. The best thing to do is to use the frequencies because at the end of the day, we are energetic beings,
Right.
right?
Okay.
What my products also do is keep your vibe in such a high, your energy levels so high that the dark ones can't even fucking see you anymore. You become literally invisible to them. Haven't y'all noticed that when you're in a bad mood, something always bad happens around you or shit just don't go your way? Because those entities that are on those lower levels are constantly coming at you. So when you put a pendant on or when you have just positive thinking, period, those entities can't leech on you because they can't see you. That's
Right.
literally how this dimension works. Literally how dimensions work, period. There's different layers of dimensions. You have to decide which layer you want to stay in, which layer you want to live in, right? And you can do that by using supplements or frequencies. It's up to you. We're providing all of them.
Awesome. Okay. That was my question.
Yeah.
More of my question. All right, cool. All right. So we know many of us are being attacked by the dark. Okay. They're attacking us. They're also attacking our family and people that we interact with. So the question I received from someone was, why don't the angels protect our family members, our friends, whoever's being attacked?
Well, the angels ain't going to do all the work for you. And you have to understand that this is also a training ground for you. Also, the people around you are in low vibrational states. So you have to educate them on the fact that there is angels out there that can help you and will help you, but they're not going to do everything for you. So there's levels that people have to understand in order to know what's actually happening. And even if you are high vibe, yourself is high vibe, they'll use people, places, and things around you to constantly try to bring your vibration low. And that's including loved ones. If you don't tell your loved ones or teach them that this shit is actually real and this is actually what's happening, and show them a video or two just to get their mind like, oh shit, this is real. I just saw that shit. How did that happen? If they don't know about this stuff, they will never, ever, ever try to evolve and be a high vibrational entity like you. So the angels ain't going to do everything for you. They're going to protect you to the fullest of their abilities, and most importantly, what Dad allows them to do. But they're not going to do everything for you because you are here to learn all this stuff as well. Because it's to make you stronger. It's to make you what you are going to be, what Dad wants you to be. Right? Because if that was the case, I wouldn't need nothing or no one. Right? Because I would be able to do everything by myself.
Yeah.
However, he put me here to teach all y'all all this stuff and then get on board so that we can eliminate shit faster. Because if I got to do it by myself, it's going to take a lot longer. Kind of like 1,500 billion years.
So what you're saying is we have family members that aren't awake. They're just living, we'll call it the material life. A regular, they work, they watch TV, they eat food, they go to bed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. They don't realize there's more to life than that.
Nope.
Right. So it's really our responsibility to tell them as much as we're able to. And I always suggest dribs and drabs, not going full force, like a few sentences here, a few sentences there. And then they've got to wake up a little bit and learn a little bit. And then they're seeing what's going on in the outside world, which also helps wake them up. And that's how it's happening, right?
That's exactly how it's happening. And because of the consciousness being raised, a lot of you guys don't have to do too much work no more because thanks to TikTok and other platforms, things are being shared so fast that they don't have a choice not to see it. Right? And then when they do see it, they won't, not all of them will say, dude, I just saw this shit. You was just saying this stuff a couple years ago. They're not always going to say that shit.
Right.
But they're going to remember what you said. Holy shit. Smarty was saying this shit. No, this is crazy. I don't want to get into that. I still got family members that they now see it all, but they still don't want to be a part of it. They're like, nah, that's too much for me. I need a break. Because it's just like sticking that fork inside of a circuit board, inside of a plug.
Right.
And being jolted with all this information where you can't function no more.
Yeah.
That's why Dad doesn't give y'all all the information at once.
I think that for those that aren't semi-awake, the real truth is going to be so much for them. I mean, like we like to think we know so much. Oh my golly, every day something bigger and badder is revealed and things I haven't thought about. It's crazy. So
Well,
it behooves everyone to learn more.
Yeah, so the difficult stuff right now for all of you guys is actually seeing the evidence of the stuff I've been telling you guys about. Because first it was just hearsay. Not everybody realized how real this shit is, on how they will take your kids because they claim they own them because of the birth certificates and all this shit. They will rape and violate them. They will have them screaming all day long because it creates loosh for their masters. They will chop them up, drain their blood, and they will send it to McDonald's and have it grinded down and fed back to you. That's some real shit that's been happening. So that is going to be difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people. And there's no way around it because that is necessary for us to move forward. All of the stuff that they've been doing is necessary for everybody to find out, to know that is true, to see it all in order for us to move forward. I've told you guys that there was levels to this shit. There's dimensions to this, what's happening, and we couldn't go past a certain dimension or go into certain portals because of all the shit that wasn't addressed. There's even evidence of that coming out now too. So that being said, once we push everything out, everybody on the planet, whether young or old, sees all this shit, realizes it's all true, and then addresses it and makes sure it doesn't fucking happen again, those other doors will be open for us. And it's happening. It's happening fast. So that's where we're at with it right now. That being said, I gotta go too because me and B have to take care of some stuff. So
Okay.
I love all you guys. We'll give another update shortly. Um, send in all your questions and let's continue this this full disclosure. I always say full disclosure is guaranteed, and I mean that. Whatever Daddy tells me to tell y'all, whether it's harsh or not, I don't care. I'm going to do what Daddy tells me to do because he's the only one that I worry about not doing things for. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you so much